Well, most Republican lawmakers are calling for an extension of Trump's tax cuts when he takes office again in a couple of weeks. House Republicans are meeting on this and other issues as we speak. But my next guest argues a flat tax could actually be better. Economist Steve Moore advised the Trump campaign on economic policy. And you may not have to choose. You may want to do both, get the extension first and then go to a flat tax. But I just want to, there are even some Republicans, Steve Moore, continue to suggest that the 2017 tax cuts cost money, even though they brought in an increased 48% increase in tax revenue. That is, there was so much economic activity generated by those tax rate cuts that more people were paying into the IRS, and we got an extra $1.5 trillion. Ronald Reagan, back in 1988, his last press conference, spoke to the same kind of deniers back then and what actually happened after his tax rate cuts. Let's listen to that, and I'll get your reaction. Roll it.
Now, with regard to the tax cuts, yes, the rates were cut. But since 1981, our revenue from those taxes has increased by $375 billion. And our projection, and we've been very accurate on our projections, our projection for 1990 and the budget we're working on now calls for another $80 billion increase in our revenues with the rates as they presently are. If you look back beyond us to Coolidge and his tax cuts, if you look to the Kennedy tax cut in his administration, which was very similar to the one that then we later put in every case, it did not reduce the government revenues, it raised them.
Steve, can I hear an amen?
That's such an I love that clip. By the way, that was his last press conference. Yeah. Can you imagine Joe Biden giving a press conference today like that with the precision and accuracy and historical knowledge? Really amazing. What a great president Ronald Reagan was. And everything he said was true. We cut taxes under JFK. We had more tax revenues. We cut tax rates under Coolidge. We did it under Trump and Reagan. And it always has led to a better economy and more revenues. It's called the Laffer curve effect, and Reagan and Trump were exactly right about that.
So why do we hear, even from some Republicans, that the first order of business can't be tax extensions because we got to find a way to pay for those tax rate cuts?
Well, you know, the answer to that question for those congressmen is just look at what really happened. We have more revenues in today than we've ever had before. We're all concerned about the runaway debt and deficit, but it is a spending problem, stupid. It's not a revenue problem. Right. We have plenty of revenues. We just have way too much waste in government. And look, Trump gets that. Elon Musk gets that. I think most Republicans do as well.
Well, Steve, very quickly, I want to go to the flat tax. The idea has been around for a while. You have one flat tax, get rid of all the deductions except one. There would be a minimal amount that you could, the first $30,000 you make would be tax-free to handle the folks on the lower end of the totem pole. But other than that, all deductions would go away and you'd have one flat tax. How do you get that in this Congress?
Well, because Donald Trump got us halfway there. That was the point of the piece that Steve Forbes and I wrote, that, you know, we lowered the tax rates. We got rid of most of the deductions. 91% of Americans do not take deductions today. The other 9% are millionaires and billionaires. So why not get rid of all those deductions for for the rich, and then lower the rates, make the economy and the tax system much more efficient. Trump wants a 15% rate for companies. What if we had a 15% rate for everybody, David? That would be like rocket fuel for the American economy, that nobody could ever compete with the United States with a tax system like that. And don't forget, you'd have a postcard return. You could fill it out in 10 minutes.
Oh, now you're talking. The simplification. How long have we heard about this? Whenever I hear simplification, I reach for my wallet because it ends up spending more time with the tax code. But put it on a postcard. Sounds good to me. Steve, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Have a wonderful new year.
Hey, everyone. I'm Emily Compagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.